Platypus Farms multiple project number 25.649 thousand at the same time. Indoor this time. Look, my hair's done, but it makes me look, well, I am bald. Anyway, I'm on the floor in our kitchen, which is depressing, and dishes were all done yesterday. The counters were all picked up, but you just kind of lose you lose ambition in here, because I've hated this kitchen since the day we moved in, which is almost a year. We're not doing anything big here, but we got linoleum. We've got these really bad cabinets. This is coming out. Dishwasher's going in there. Okay. We got these nice tile countertops, which are going to have to stay for now, but we're going to put new flooring in. We are going to try to fix some of this for now until we do new cabinets one day. Like this. So if I can take, I don't know yet. Probably not. They don't seem to be right, but I'm going to see if I can fix them. Otherwise, they're getting painted the way they are. We're going to repaint this color, kind of like it. We're getting a new stove, a new refrigerator, and a microwave that's going to go up top of there. And we're getting a dishwasher that's going to go here, all matching. They call it black stainless. So that makes the countertop mini dishwasher go away. The espresso machine, this is hard to do. The espresso machine over that way is, wait a minute, that's not even, there's the espresso machine. That is going to go up here facing the other way. So I've got to do some plumbing under here, which is really bad. It's old. I'm going to redo that. So I'm going to run drain line through here. I'm going to have to take this face and move it forward a little bit. So this is all coming off, and then do a new one. All these kick panels get pulled off, sanded, redone, and then we're going to put down some kind of a flooring of some kind. So anyway, this is before from the ground view. I hate that stove. I hate it with a passion. Well, might as well paint the door. This will be fun here. This joining part where the dog is. That's like 135 years old or so. So peel that off and try not to break it, and sand it, put it back down. Anyway, I'm gonna start pulling this out. So when the appliances are coming a week from today. Week from tomorrow. Today? Let's come Wednesday.
Today's Tuesday.
It's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Now you want to get right down to the gritty of it. Removing all this silicone. Not fun, and it really does hold this wood in a little bit. So I try to take all this off without breaking it. I already took that one off and I broke it, but that one doesn't matter because the dishwasher's going there, but this has all got to go back. The price of wood these days, I'd rather just sand this back and put it back in, but it doesn't want to come out. It's disgusting. This kitchen, I don't know when they did it. I mean, I'm sure there wasn't a proper kitchen here when the house was built in 1890, but you know, we're gonna one day have it like totally redone, have someone else do it, but this is a freshen up to just make it livable. You know, countertops are later. I hate those the most, but we'll get to that later. Okay, it's coming. And then I notice it splits there, but at least I can get on the end of it, which is good. As long as I can get to the end. So I think down there, maybe from the refrigerator. As long as I can get to an end. The problem here was I really had no end. I know it's disgusting, but there was silicone there and stuff. I'm unearthing a lot of dirt. So wish me more luck. I'm on the other side of the kitchen now, and I'm running into a problem. This isn't a big deal. This little fascia lip here sticks down further. What I am having a problem is these boards in between actually go down below, but they're nailed in at the top. So trying to pull it out while it's technically underneath that, not nailed into it, but I guess I got to pull them off a little. I don't know. I'm just not having fun. So I'm pretty sure this piece is original to the house, whether it was here or where, I don't know. But just digging out this old wood filler, my pick. This was doing espresso machine repair. I can't tell you how valuable this was, especially people that never change their group gaskets, and you gotta chisel the dang thing out. Very pointy. So anyway, I'm just digging these out, and it's a flathead, and just gonna do this one, almost there, and then I gotta do that one, and then I'll pull this up and we'll see what kind of nastiness is underneath it. My guess is, looking at the linoleum, I don't know, maybe, is that 70s? I'm guessing that's put down in the 70s or the 80s. Early 80s. Okay, got these two out. I got one more. I thought maybe you might want to reveal the nastiness with me. Got all that wood filler stuff all over. So yeah, it's pretty grody around this. I mean, we kind of like knew we were going to do this, so it didn't take a lot of care around this area recently. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to come right up. We'll see. Probably could at least pull the screw out before I started making the video again. But there's the screw. Now, I don't remember if ever doing linoleum. Don't know how to cut out the right size, but I figure if I'm able to get this out in one piece, or at least cobble it together somehow, I'll just lay it all flat over the new. We're just going to do linoleum now. Like I said, the whole kitchen is going to get redone one day, wall knocked out. So this is just to make it not so butt ugly. Anyway, I'll lay this over the top of the new linoleum or whatever we end up doing, and just cut it out that way. Just trace it, you know, like back in grade school. Anyway, let's see if this just comes up or not. Promising. I don't know if they nailed it somewhere or not. Fade away. Oh, jeez. Well, that's probably what wood glue's for. This is original, I think probably original wood floor underneath this part, the dining area. Oh, that is nasty under there. It's still, something's holding it in. It's just wedged. I don't like that. Don't like doing that part. I can fix it. Oh, look at that. That is, hey, I'm rich. There's a $1,000 million poker chip under there. Nice. Golden. That's good work. That was some craftsmanship there. Anyway, oh, it's going to be fun to peel that off. I'm not going to do it yet. We're going to paint, take all the cupboard doors off, which we're done most of. Paint all this around it, and then use this for a paint drip thing, and then we'll pull it up, put the new floor in after we paint around the cupboards. All right, good fun. Anyway, bummer about that splitting, but I can fix it. I can fix it. Would you look at that? So this is where the dishwasher is going to go. And there was a shelf here, pulled it out. And this one I just sawzalled the thing, because this is all going to be forgotten land. It's a no man's land. Kind of was anyway, even though it's cupboards, because, pardon me, sawdust. You know, you can reach back there. So anyway, drain and water, and I don't know where I'm going to tap into the power. Just realized that just now, but I might drop something from up there and going into there. But look at that. There's when I took that piece off, you guys saw. I wonder what was going on there. What was going on there was the ending of the floor, hardwood floors there, to the continuation of the floor, hardwood floors in the kitchen, which wouldn't have had any plumbing in 1890, but that was a wall. Yeah. So this was a separate room. I mean, I'm assuming it was a kitchen. They did have kitchens in 1890, right? So obviously kick plates are all off. Oh, all the way down. All the drawers are off. There's all of our dishes. Did all the sanding, plugged a bunch of holes and rough spots with putty, and sanded. But you know, like I said, we're not going for perfection here, but it will be nicer. And I'm gonna eat something now because I'm starving, Marvin. Okay, it's morning after. As you can see, I went and emptied all the drawers. Yeah, I didn't. I'm too lazy. See, that's the lazy, at the same time super busy, work hard, lazy way to do things. Anyway, I'm going to sand them out here and paint them. Issue I have here is this face plate. It's broken. It's junk drawer. Junk drawer. That's looks like a junk drawer, but it's not. So this is actually the same tongue. This is a full tongue and groove piece that would be in the middle of these. Ooh, I should check the distance because I might have extras. So skipping ahead, that one, and this one all have ends that are split. These two are extras from where the dishwasher is going. So I can pull these apart, and if this is long enough, I got enough pieces, I should be able to make this happen. What do you reckon? That's long enough. I'll just take that and then bevel the end off with one of the extra pieces. So well, I need one there, two there, three there. So that's 1, 2, 4. I thought one of these might have been split, but you know what? It's going to be close enough. I got to clean it up anyway. So I'll have everything I need. So I guess I better get to that as well. And then I brought these drawers out, realizing, oh, I don't have those drawers anymore. But actually, I do need to get some tongue and groove. I do need to go see if I can buy some of this. I'll show you why. So we realized we don't have any place for the trash once the refrigerator goes in. And where the refrigerator was, it's going to be a cabinet. And so we're losing our garbage. That's just a drain for the coffee machine's getting moved. It's emergency. You have to be able to make coffee still. So this is going to be taken out, and then I'm going to build a door, and this, you pull it out and the trash can will come out with it, and then you'll be able to pull the liner out. So I'm going to build that, but that's not, the drawers will get painted, put back in, and that's another date. But I'm going to at least check today if I can get the planks, the tongue and groove for it, because I also need to get some wood glue. Yep, hard at work. So the wood glue is for, oh, I got something, I'll find it. I scribbled a line on it. It was cracked. Where the heck is it? I took a pen and went, oh, there it is. So I'll wood glue that, and then, you know, right there, and I'll fill in the I'll fill in with the putty, and but these I am gonna fix. So I think probably I'll just go to tearing those apart right now, and hopefully they come apart. I don't know, they could be all glued and it may be futile. I might end up destroying this, and then I will have to go find new planks or new tongue and groove, whatever these are. I think this is wainscoting, and somebody decided to make cabinet doors out of them. So, and yeah, I didn't realize till just a bit ago. I was looking at these going, oh yeah, that's all this is. This just tongue and groove, face plates on everything. Put it on the wall, put it on the
cabinet doors, put it on the drawers. So anywho, better get cracking to that. I gotta take my kid to parkour training soon, so I don't want to get myself too buried before I gotta come back. And just stopping and starting's hard, but you know what? Life of a dad. Zoom out. I'd figure I'd start on one of these obsolete doors before I screwed up one that I'm actually going to use. Just because of that. I mean, I can paint over that. Worst case scenario, if this proves to be too futile. So I took these off. They were quite glued on. Didn't really want to come off, but off now. So I started to notice bend and separation. Oh man, that's not working so great. It's cracked. But then I realized that, well, maybe this did just crack. I thought I looked at it and it looked like it had cracked before and they glued it, but maybe not. It's glued here. The seams are all glued, so that's gonna be really, because it's thin on the back part. Oh, here we go. That's not gonna groove in there, so I'll have to pick that out. See that? That's a glue line, and that piece needs to get picked off to even get one of these planks, which means the other one's screwed up already. But maybe you can still make it work. I don't know. Let's just keep going and see how it goes. Okay, I've been working at this somewhat diligently, trying to get these oh, what's that? Screwed in as well. That's not a screw. That is a little burl in there. That's all that is. It's a knot, a baby knot. Anyway, there's really no way to get these apart without making some kindling. So you know what, I think I'm just gonna converse with the wife, and I think we're gonna probably just say screw it. We'll leave them, and if we want to fix them later, maybe take it somewhere professionally and have them done, or my neighbor can professionally do it. But oh, it's my toe. But yeah, I'm just gonna make a mess of this, and it's not worth the hassle for a few blemishes that we've been living with. It's gonna be better, you know. I mean, that'll be painted over and I'll smooth it out with the sander, and just, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Hey, got the can opener. These things are handy, you know. Bottle opener, paint can opener. So sanded everything and getting ready to paint. They're so chewed up, you know, sanding all this stuff. I'm realizing that I'm not going to get really fussed about stuff. It's just more incentive to get them. I found more. I was like, oh crap, there's more inside. More incentive to redo the whole kitchen. This, like I said, it's a freshen up. It'll be nice. So I'm going to get to painting. I'll do the first coat, and then I'll go in and actually clean the kitchen. It's turned into a disaster, like, since everything's everywhere. A bunch of dishes piled up now. So I'll do the dishes and then come out, put second coat on. Oh yeah, I gotta spray paint the hardware black. I'm going high end. Okay, coat one done. Let's take a tour. So one thing I'll tell you is next cupboards I do, they're not gonna have any beveled edges. Beveled edges are a pita. Can't really see here, it's too dark, but I'll tell you what, when the sun hits this wood and you gotta put paint on it, it acts completely different. It gets really gooey. I had to stir it a lot. I think it's like, I don't know, 95 out. At least it's shaded now. I was burning up in here earlier. Kids were complaining about needing food like, I don't know, an hour ago. So you'd think they were invalids, but I gotta go feed them, clean the kitchen, let this dry, and come back and second coat it. Okay, these are all done. So what's it look like compared to the old ones? Yeah, that. So as you see, we went a little bit bluer. Just looked right, you know, made it seem a little fresher. I kind of like the green, but this blue is going to be fine. And I think it'll mix better with if I can get some orange and white checkered vinyl. You probably think that sounds dumb, but I don't really care. I think it sounds cool, and I'm going to do it. Still haven't found any because I've been too busy. And you're probably going, hey, look what you did to your deck. You got paint on your deck. But yeah, look at my deck. It is in line very soon for the decks to all be redone. Up there, around the front, all the way around the side. Anyway, I'm going to leave this to dry. I probably got enough daylight to put the hardware back on. It'll be dry enough. So, yeah, that's the next segment. Okay. I said forget it. Just forget it. It's just, they're too messed up. Probably mentioned that. I'm just, I don't care. I really don't care, mate. So, they're in. Not going to show the countertops because everything's a mess in here when the drawers are gone and you can't put anything away. And anyway, so didn't redo the hardware either because, I mean, just these cabinets are pretty wonky. So this was crooked and I got it straight, but now, you know, what can you do? And then, oh my gosh, the place that the dishwasher is going to go, that's a little bit more in the future. I got some safe things down here in case you tuck your head down there to have a look. And get comb your hair on the way out. All right, that's it for now. Next up, that and the floor. I gotta make some phone calls about that. Hey, I started doing stuff again and forgot. Oh, I forgot to shoot video. I'm doing a kitchen segment. What do I got going on right now? Kitchen, boat, barn, and now my 59 Ford, and then just general stuff. So that's 5 things. Anyway, I'm in the kitchen, pulling up the old vinyl flooring. I don't know what I videoed last because I'm kind of been in between each project, but this is pressing because appliances show up tomorrow, although a couple appliances like the refrigerator and the oven are just going to get put in on the floor here. And the dishwasher is going to wait. And the microwave doesn't matter because it's the hood thing. It's up there. So, just a couple funny things of note. Oh, look at all the crud back here. These extra things were here. These to bump out the kick plate. And my neighbor's like, what the heck did you do that for? And I figured it out. Is they would have cut the vinyl and screwed up and it was too far out, and then they bumped it out to cover the mistake. That's my theory. Anyway, so obviously I gotta spackle all this stuff or whatever, respackle the seams. Looks like it had gotten wet here. It's a little whatever, so I'll just run my sander over. Oop, let me go there, and a little chunk came up there. I can spackle that smooth. The one place where the glue was extra good was right here where the stove was. So I'm really having to chisel that out, but almost, you know, halfway done. I'll get that pulled out. Well, rip it there, move the fridge, then rip underneath the fridge. And then, yeah, so, and I'll pull that plate off there. And we'll paint the door as well. And then next up will be the counters, which are going to just have to wait. Too many things going on, really. And yeah, dropped one kid off at advanced math this morning. Summertime, can you believe it? And dropped the other one off at parkour. Then I go pick up the other one at parkour. And then, oh, coffee bean, of
course. Where that came from? Right there behind me. And then pick up the other one from Advanced Math, and then I go straight to a doctor's appointment. Because I'm old. All right, end of this segment. I don't know where I'll pick up after this. I'm running around so much. Maybe when the new appliances come. Refrigerator going in over there, not where the current one is. That's going to be a pantry cabinet. The stove going in here. I'll take out the spider webs. Don't worry. And the dishwasher, which is going there. You can see it's a mess. We have our pantry stuff. Everything is just everywhere right now. It's ridiculous. So yeah, dishwasher there, and then of course the fourth thing, the hood will be replaced by a microwave there, and then that microwave, I don't have a pantry in here now, so it's like just put the orange juice nectar not opened wherever you can. It's going there. No, that's going to be gone. The microwave's gone, and the air fryer, probably still keep that out to have a nice air fryer, even though our new stove, oven/range, is also an air fryer. So exciting, and it does Samsung smart things. So I have a Samsung phone. So maybe, like, I don't know how it works, but maybe you're heading home and you get on your phone and you say, oven, start warming up, because I'm going to chuck a pizza in you. And by the time I get there, you better be ready. Don't know, but I'll figure it out. Well, this part sucks. And you're probably looking, well, look at that's dirty. That's where the fridge was. There's some blueberries. I thought, oh, what the crap are those? I thought they were craps. They're not. They're shriveled up, dried up old blueberries. But before you judge, go look under your refrigerator. And we moved in here and haven't moved the fridge out since. So we don't know if this was already like this. Look at that nice brown spot in the back. Anyway, that's why you put new flooring in. But the glue here is just better. I don't know why. I got my scraper tool. So I'm going to do a quick review of scraper tool by Roberts. I don't know where it's made. Let's see here. I can take a wild guess. But yeah, so this part here that holds the blade in, it wasn't holding the blade in very well to begin with. I used it on the boat, but you know, anyway, I was just jamming it in here and this thing just broke off. So the Roberts scraper is it's 2 thumbs down, pile of junk. 100% positive that it's made in China, although I can't find anything on here that says where it was made. It's a secret. Anyway, this is slow moving. Oh, let's show you here. This is the way to the utility room. And that's seen better days. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a section out and go get something of that thickness and put it in there and fix that up. You couldn't see it because of that floor kick divider thing. I don't know what they're called, but I'm just gonna go get some. I'm gonna borrow the neighbor's multi-tool and pull that out and replace it. You know, I thought it was worth a mention. It reminded me of my sister. I have 4 of them, but second one down, my sister Sarah. These are quite sharp. These edges right here, like you can cut things. Now this is very floppy and dull compared to some flooring that my dad had us pull up. I must have been, judging by where we live, 10 or 11, which would have made Sarah 7 or 8. And I was pulling up a big sheet, and it was really, really hard stuff. Now, mind you, this was in the 80s, early 80s, so This house was old, so that stuff would have been probably full of asbestos. I don't know. But anyway, I pulled up a big sheet and it just came loose. And one of these jaggedy edges went up. She was trying to help me. And, you know, as 7 or 8 year olds try to do. And I cut her eyebrow. Felt so bad, blood gushing above her eye. Didn't know what happened. Was freaking out. So yeah, she has a scar to this day. She's what, 48? 49? Something like that. And she still has a scar from pulling this stuff up. It can be dangerous. Am I wearing eye protection right now doing this? Nope. Well, it's great having a retired carpenter for a neighbor. He's got all the tools. He's got all the knowledge. And so I just pick his brain and borrowing this and this. And wasn't quite sure how, and then it made sense to me right away. I mean, I almost thought of it at the same time he was telling me. Measure this depth here, because I don't want to go down too far with this, because underneath here is still the hardwood floors, so I don't really want to nick into those in case we want to reuse them someday. And looks like my mom's calling me. So anyway, I'm going to cut that out and catch you guys after that. Well, I made a little discovery here. So this is, there's ply here, and then there's this particle board here. And the particle board's only that thick. So really, I can just get a piece of wood that thick. Doesn't have to be particle board. Just put it here to go all the way where this is all chewed out. I'm not going to worry about that lip. If it's a solid piece, it is going to be protected by the trim piece that goes here. So that's going to change my depth and make things a lot easier and a lot less likely that I'm going to go all the way down into the hardwood, which we mean it. So that's the depth. Moving to here. New piece of tape. Gonna move tape down. Move tape down lower. I'll move tape down to there. So that is right there. So I'll do that. Well, I cut that out, and you know, I had just gotten back from picking up my oldest from his advanced math, and my youngest has asked me about 3 times now for food. So I gotta hurry this up. So anyway, looking at this, you know, I did it with the multi-tool, took some chunks out, but you know, that was already pretty crap. I'll just use the wood putty. But hindsight, thinking maybe I could have set the depth on my skill saw and just done a straighter line, because that is crooked ass. And I didn't even measure this. I just sort of put some marks laying down a piece of wood. Just went hunting around for something roughly the same depth. It's maybe a little more, but I can sand it. So let's see. Just straight off of the... Oh, that still looks like I need a... Anyway. I might need to shim that up. There's going to be some gaps, but I would putty that too. But side to side, it fits pretty good. But right here, it just looks a little... You know, I'm not going to film and try to fit it, but you know, you'll see it when it's in. All right, let's see how this fits now. This is a little slightly thicker piece of wood, but I'm not really concerned because I can putty it and sand it to make it smooth, and then the tile will be covered. Tile will go to this line here, and then there'll be that board between here that covers it all, joins it together. So that's a little high on this side, but tilt. Nothing a sander can't fix. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get the belt sander out. That one's a lot flusher, but hey, it's in there pretty good. I gotta make my kids some food, and I might hurry up and see if I have any belts for my belt sander. If not, then I will go get one at the hardware store. Maybe the palm sander can tackle it. I don't know. I'll give that a try first. feed the kid so he leaves me alone. Okay, swept out. Sanding, well, kind of begun. I just did under the fridge area. This is where the glue was really good. It's like it was, you know, not too bad up there, and then it got really strong down here. So either started here and got tired, or started getting thin, or they started up there, were like sparing, and then like, oh, we got plenty, and then I don't know. But anyway, that's putty job's pretty not great, but I'll do a little more sand in there. But tile will go over that nice and easy. So I got out the belt sander. And I've really only got one more aggressive one than this, and then there's just this. So I'm thinking I might go and hi Ziggy. Now stay out of there. Hey, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of smells from under the floor. There's my pile. Gratifying, isn't it? I might run down and grab some more belts because I'm going to be at this for a while. I got stuff to fix like this, and I'm just using wood putty. I might see if there's something that goes on a little better because my neighbor gave me this. He had some left, and it's yeah, its prime days are a ways away. Was a while ago. It's actually losing its pliability, so I might see if there's something easier I can grab. Okay, that's my update. For you, it's just gonna be seconds. Next thing you know, a couple hours will go by and there'll be another video. Stick 'em up. This is a robbery. Boop. It's just me. This is hard work. This is a messy area. The fridge is gonna be over it, but still, gosh, just a mess. I am gonna get some more really aggressive belts, just a couple to really go over. This is a 50, and that happened, so that just started making smelly rubber noises from the wheel in there. So, boop, dead. So I'll get some more. Yeah, I'll get this smoothed out tonight. I just need to maybe, yeah, I'll see how this does, but I might have to fill this in. This is a, it's got a deficit here. I can fill that in with the putty. All right, got to bring the kids to D&D. A little update on the kitchen stuff. I remember when I broke that, so I clamped it yesterday, glued it, clamped it. Not pretty. I'll get some wood putty and stick that in there after I sand the glue off. That's that one. A couple others to do over here. Tiles are in, but a roller, we ordered a roller and it's not here till Monday. So I'm gonna at least do the measuring on the floor, and I'll fill you in on what I'm doing there as far as centering the tiles. But right now, sanding, puttying, sanding. Well, it's kind of fun to see your before and after stuff. So this is what the kick plates used to look like. This one was actually in good condition compared to the rest, but don't need it. This is the one that is going where the dishwasher is, and that cabinet is now gone. And I'm just using the varnish from the boat, so hopefully I might buy some more. This is coat 1, okay, comparatively. So I don't know, I mean, is what it is there. And this was the where was this one? This one was under the sink all the way down. This one was, I don't remember, but that's after sanding them, which was fun. Here's the broken one. It's my crack repair, so hopefully it won't be too noticeable. Anyway, progress. Okay, second coat on. I'm only gonna go 2. I know it's not the best, but these are the old kick panels, and they're good enough. It's hardly going to be seen, really. And I figured 2 coats is good enough because the first one, it really drank it. But I sanded it all the way down. and I'm using the outdoor urethane, and so this isn't going to be like submerged in water, or hope not, or subjected to UVs other than drying right now, so it should be fine. These little sections I did, I couldn't even use a whole board, but I guess you use what you can use, like that one, like bird's eye. Okay, I'm going in now. It's like reaching 100. I'm getting kind of, I'm trying not to sweat on this stuff. And get a sweat drop on there and you gotta smear it out. Okay, I'm back in the kitchen. So this is like the third time I swept the floor. So you see how much, yeah, actually I've taken off the floor with the sanders just to get the thing level, and I still, you know, it's still got crappy parts. I hope it goes down well. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna measure. It's been several days since I last did an in the kitchen video, so I've been doing other stuff. But I'm going to, I was gonna start on the edge and work my way over, but I think I'm actually going to find somewhere in here for a center, maybe this line. The problem is I've measured outward, and these aren't straight, they're crooked. They angle out, I think it is. Anyway, hopefully it doesn't show too much because it being checkered. But then again, the vinyl in here was a pattern, a squarish pattern. So I'm gonna find a center. I'm gonna snap chalk line, and then I'll just base my way out to there and go out each direction from there, and hopefully it doesn't look crooked. If it does, it's not because I didn't lay it straight. It's just because the kitchen's crooked, but fingers crossed. Side note, in my video, I just came in to get that straight beam because my kitchen's not straight. I'm gonna borrow that, but looking in the mini barn here, and I don't know if you can see that. There's deer, and then there are some little ones around here, and oh, where are they? There's Ziggy's prints are in here, but there's little teeny little deer prints in here as well. So they decided to come in here and look around, I guess. I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, kind of thinking out loud and thinking on video, that way I can go back and watch this if I need to. So I was thinking that line there looks pretty straight. And then problem is I got the cabinet here, and then there's a thing, and then the cabinet comes out again. So, and this sticks out a little bit further. So you can see there's a gap there, and it's butted up against it there. So I thought, well, I'll measure up here and straight across. That's about 23 inches on the nose, just about 23. Yeah, almost 20, almost just under. And then we go down to here, just under. So I'm going to use that as a reference line. Now the problem I'm having here is between here and here, I want like 6 inches of tile left over, so that I have a, you know, a good solid tile. I don't want a little strip, if you know what I mean. I don't want like a 1 inch strip and it'll have less to adhere to. So I'm going to find, I think that might move the center either to over here for my center, for where I start when I snap my line and work off of that, or it's going to be over here. I think visually coming in the room, I can't really do it here because then I'm going to end up with a little piece over there, and I'm going to end up with a oh, it's about 4 inches there, and I think, let me do the math, I'll figure it out. I'm just looking for a largest piece I can get on both sides where I start this from. So we snap the line. My kids help me. So the center, I actually drew it in here somewhere. This is actually the center of the kitchen. But if I were to go here, I'd have a little, excuse me, dog. I'd have just a little strip here. So I decided, you know what, it's close enough. I took it off of this corner and snapped the line. So that will be my center mark. That'll leave, I think, 3¼ inches over there and like 3 and a smidgen under there inch tile out. So it, the naked eye, I don't think anyone's going to be able to tell the difference, except for the fact that the distance between here and there is different than the distance between here and there. And this is also out, but the top of there to the bottom here is straight, so go figure. And I don't care what happens under here. There's going to be a pantry hutch there, and then the refrigerator is going to be here, so anything that happens along those walls, I don't care. The kick boards are going to go back in this place, so that'll cover up anything. And the problem with here is before the vinyl actually went right to the edge, and as you can see there's dirt there. There was no trim piece, but easy solved. I'll get that, and then I don't care if this is straight or not, because that'll be straight, and then the board will go over the top of this, which I gotta remake. Okay, I just gotta wait for the roller so I can start laying tiles. You know what I'll probably do is I'm gonna go get the tiles, and I might just lay them out for fun, like not glued down. Hey guys, got the tiles here. I was starting to make a video of unboxing my gimbal I just got, but it's too convoluted right now. I just want to get to work. My phone is really full, so I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna do a dry fit first, and then glue, but I gotta make my videos quick and short. Too many projects, too many videos on my phone, and I'm just rambling and wasting more space. Well, these tiles, they're not the color that shows up on screen at all. I actually wanted something closer to that. My wife kind of wanted something lighter, so we went lighter, and now the one that was darker is gone. We didn't want that dark, but this is what we're stuck with. I've done checkerboard, and I thought, you know, while I'm just goofing around, I want to lay them out triangular wise, and honestly, I think this looks better considering that this cupboard moves outward as it comes down here, and when it was straight, you can really see it. I think it'll be less noticeable being triangles. Just how unsquare a kitchen is. On the other hand, it makes for much more difficult cutting angles, and I don't really, I tried to cut yeah, that was a big mistake. I went the wrong, I don't even know. Just got to wrap my head around it. Everything's going to be cut a certain way here, and then I'm going to have more corners, so cutting wise, it's going to be more difficult, but I think in the long run, we'll appreciate this much better. So I'm going to use cardboard for template. Okay, the cardboard ended up being pretty rough, actually, the one that I grabbed anyhow. So I just used some paper. I used the top sheets were already chipped up. That being said, they chip really easily. So I just used piece of paper, and that, you know, if you screw up these edges, it's not going to be seen because there's going to be a molding there. You see, it's already, this was a messed up piece. So I think I figured out how to cut corners fairly effectively. So yeah, I'm going to do triangle. So I think I'm going to pull these up, and I'm going to start gluing, but I'm going to glue kind of as I go instead of doing the whole floor like some people do in the videos I've seen. So I did watch a few videos. Just because I think I'm going to be slow moving at it, and I don't want to go past the glue. Plus, I hope I can see this line really through the glue. I don't know. Well, from what I've seen, first tile's most important. This is kind of based off my mock-up. You know, I hope this is right. Otherwise it's going to slowly make a funny angle, but I wanted to make sure I saw this under the glue. So there it is. I'm going to start putting down glue. There it is, the glue. And it's pretty sticky, so I'm going to try the glove thing for a bit, see if that works. Okay, first section is glued down. Got my knee pads on. Hopefully I didn't do too much glue, or hopefully it's enough glue. You can definitely see the glue shows all the high and low spots, that's for sure. I might smear a little more up in there just to get it gluier, and then I'll start putting them down. I can still see my lines. Okay. Okay, it's taken me quite a bit to get to this point. Things you learn while you're doing this is it really is good to just let this stuff actually soak in and dry for a while. So I'm only going to go to here because you realize you can make one template and then they're kind of okay as long it's not square and that's not square, so they're a little bit different size. But you know, I got a couple little ones to make up there if I even need to. I don't know. So just learning as I go. I'm just going to do to like this point and then over here because things change over here, and then I got to make little cutouts again. So I got some of the little diamonds for this side and the orange pieces that go over here to about, you know, make enough to go to there. And enough of the orange ones to go to here, and then I got the little ones for doot 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 doot. And then things will change here, but then that's when this refrigerator's got to come out. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I'll just work to here, and then if I gotta let it sit overnight and then move the refrigerator, that's what's gonna happen. So this happened. Man, had to go wipe glue off the floor. Of course, got tracked up there, but what can you do? So here I am. I've worked my way into the where the oven's going. Beep. So you got all these triangles left over from cutting out other pieces. One of them's got to fit there, and maybe in here. And should I really care? I mean, no one's gonna see it. I could just put whatever in there, but how? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hey people, I actually knocked off this a while ago, just because I was hungry and my knees were hurting. I had those knee pads, but ironically I went for the knee pads that just had a strap around the back of your leg instead of the ones that wrap all the way around that you gotta slip on. Because I thought, oh, it'd be much nicer to just have a strap I can undo. Well, kind of would rather had those old volleyball style ones, because the straps start cutting into the back of your leg, especially when you're sweating. And it's about, you know, it was about a 2-inch strap, and it just was just cutting it in the back of my knees. So I took them off and ended up on my knees. Anyway, I'm not done because I gotta get this refrigerator out, and it was plenty a long day doing this stuff and some comical stuff. I'll have a picture just before this. I couldn't video earlier because my phone was full, so I had to actually make a boat video number 2 and upload it so I can dump my phone. And I couldn't even produce this that video. So anyway, yeah, the picture before this is me sticking my foot. It was gonna happen eventually in the lid. You know, I was just, you're tired and you're walking around, and so yeah, that was fun getting all the glue off my foot. I'm sure it was funny to somebody else, but for me, I was pretty frustrated. Anyway, I'm really pleased the way this is coming out. To finish that off, there's some funny edges that won't be seen anyway, but it's all getting trimmed up. That's getting the door trim. I'm going to put molding there. The kick panels go back on, obviously, and then we'll address the dishwasher next. But so next video segment, I think I'll be done. I'll finish this. I'll have the, oh no, I'm not putting the, I can't put the appliances in. I can't put the appliances in until I strip this and seal it and 2 coats of wax, and then I can bring the appliances in. So it's just a long process, but you know what, I really like it. Eventually I'll post up before and after. Anyway, so I chipped that tile and an angled one here, pulling this old fridge out, and then I chipped that tile, getting that tile out. So you know, hindsight's 2020. Probably should have moved the fridge out last night at least while this stuff wasn't adhesed so well, in case I chipped something, which I was fearful that I would, and I did. So anyway, that is not wanting to come up. That didn't want to come up, but persevere we will. Okay, floor is stripped. It's pretty dry now, but I'm just going to dry a little bit more in case anything got in the cracks, because stripper is also meant to take wax off. So I'm going to wax on after this dries a little bit. Maybe I'll give it an hour. It's pretty hot. Windows are open because this stuff stinks. Yeah, pretty bad. But I think it's gonna be good till waxing. All right, moving on to doing stuff like the moldings and kick panels back in and stuff. And kick panels are in, but I need to do the transition piece. This is from the dining room to the kitchen. There's another one that goes from the utility room to the kitchen. But this one has been there since, I don't know, you can tell that they actually deep sanded the floors right up to this, because it was like, when I took it off, you can see it with the hardwoods were, they didn't even bother to take this off. So there's an old 2x6 split. So this is the old one, and you can see it's curved. I didn't do that. I did the best I could with what tools I have, and then I figured I'll stain the new one. I found this out in the shed. So yeah, it's I don't know that color. It was mud. So I don't have any brushes left, so I'm just going to use this rag. I'm going to take it in. I already masked off. I'm going to use this rag, and I'm going to stain. All right, so here's a 2x6 that I did. Cut it, and this was actually part of the barn floor on the right side, not the dirt part. And anyway, now it's going to be in here. So I will stain and show you after that. Okay, there it is. Looks like it's always been there. You get some more character over time. I'm going to call it a day. And I'm also going to call this kitchen part 1. Got lots of video in here. As you can see, the new fridge needs to be put together, and all of this stuff needs to get peeled off. I'll save that for part 2. Ooh, that's a teaser. Peeling off all this. So that stove, gotta put the wire on it, gotta put the microwave hood up there, and then I have to install the dishwasher into the hole that is there. The house is absolutely, I'm not even going to show you. It's a disaster. Everything is just piling up while I do this. I need to catch up, but first I got to finish this stuff. Anyway, end of kitchen part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, and I imagine there'll be a part 3, which will probably be the counters. Bye.